Hi, it's Chris Henry from the Fox Group, and I'm here at Telecom 2015 with Ivan Kovatevic of Star Telecom. Ivan, thanks for stopping by and speaking with us.
Chris, thanks for having me. Pleasure as always.
Now, you've been here how many years now?
This is our third year. So
at
since
Telecom 2015.
Yep.
That's great. What keeps you coming back each year?
It's the opportunity to speak with the prospective clients, to grow our business, to make consultants and the telecom community aware of the unique services that we provide, and to get feedback on what's going on in the telecom space outside of our world.
So what are your unique services?
So we provide SIP trunking, which a lot of providers these days do. Our uniqueness is that we only work with contact centers. So we understand the dynamics and the unique challenges that contact centers face, and the requirement for burstable SIP trunks, and we're able to provide that, and with a level of service where they actually enjoy talking to their telecom provider.
So SIP trunks sort of emerged in the Canadian market, and has it hit the sweet spot as a product service that's being purchased, or is it still on the increase? Like what's the penetration in the market?
I think
and where is it in terms of maturity in the Canadian market?
I think we're past the early adopter stage, and we're getting into the mainstream adoption, so the peak of the bell curve. That being said, we are probably 4 or 5 years behind the US market, but we're seeing more and more interest, which is fueling our growth, and I think growth of the SIP trunking service across different providers. There's just more interest in it, and I think that also drives interest.
Who are your typical customers, your clients?
We have clients who have a contact center, and that's generally who are enterprises or organizations that have some sort of contact center within their organization. We have a great service offering for utilities. They seem to have a niche service for those types of clients, and but generally contact centers.
And when you approach the call centers, contact centers, you say SIP trunking, they're always aware?
Depends. So we've been doing this since 2008. The early adopters were the outsourcers. So a lot of the outsourcing organizations, where the financials are generally tighter and they need more flexibility than an in-house contact center. So that's where everything sort of started for us. But now more and more the average contact center user would be aware of SIP trunking, and they have some interest to different degrees depending on what type of vertical and how competitive their environment is and challenging.
So what market and industry trends are supporting customers moving towards your business?
It's cost pressures. I mean, that's always one of the concerns, but I think beyond that, it's really the flexibility that SIP trunking brings. There's more interest in cloud technologies and generally acceptance of being able to have flexible resources, and that's just not possible with a traditional telephony. So SIP trunking gets looked at from that perspective, as well as the cost.
Well, that's great. Well, thanks very much for stopping by and sharing with us what Star Telecom is focused on, and your continued success. Cheers.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, all the
Pleasure.
best.